All right, everybody. We got some news, hot topics. Let's go. If you haven't seen or heard, hopefully you're waking up. Let's see, today's Thursday. It's late Thursday night, going to Friday morning. If you haven't heard, we got some news, some juicy UFC news for you. Um, and I want to just dive in and start talking about it. Okay, topic number one, Khabib, and topic one kind of leads into two. Khabib Nurmagomedov is finally officially retired. Dana White actually tweeted out and said, he praised him for his career of being 29-0. He's saying how he finally retired, and it leaves mixed emotions, because don't get me wrong, I love watching that guy compete, but I also like to see people go out on top, kind of like obviously like George St. Pierre. I mean, who knows? Maybe Khabib will come back down the line. I feel like with Khabib's culture and what he said to his, with his mom, with his dad, passing away unfortunately, and him telling his mom he wasn't going to fight it again without his dad. I mean, it makes sense. If the guy says he's retiring, I feel like Khabib's one of those guys where he keeps his word. And obviously Dana tried and tried and tried, and it got to the point where I felt like he was being delirious, with Khabib being retired, right? How long has it been? Actually, I'm going to look. When was Khabib's last fight? Khabib Nurmagomedov. So let's see. When was his last fight? What was the actual date of him and Gaethje? It was October 2020, and we are now in March. So November, December, January, February, March. It took Dana 5 months to finally say, "Yep, he's definitely retired." And I feel like everybody was screaming at the rafters, like, "Let's move on," because again, while we want to see Khabib compete, we also want to see the lightweight belt. We want to see the champion defend, and with Dana just sitting here thinking, "Oh, he'll come back. We just gotta talk to him about more money or see what he wants or things like that." Obviously, a month or two in, the dude keeps saying it. I don't know what to tell you, So, yeah, it's bittersweet. Like, what an amazing career. Beating Conor, beating Dustin, beating Gaethje, just beating the who's who in lightweight, and making it look easy. His style, it's got to be one in a kind, right? Will there be anybody like Khabib? I don't know. So yeah, that blew me away. It's literally just a tweet by Dana, just him tweeting. Let me actually read the official tweet to you. Dana says, 29-0 it is. He is 100% officially retired. It was incredible to watch you work. Khabib, thank you for everything. Enjoy whatever is next, my friend. Which, from what I heard, what's next for Khabib is he bought an MMA promotion. I think he was going to rename it Eagles MMA or something like that. And he sounds like he's going to do that promotion, which I think that's awesome. Sounds like he already struck a deal with UFC to get the promotion on Fight Pass, which is awesome. So I hope I hope all positive and positive things for him. I hope he has a great career outside of fighting. Obviously, he should be set for life money wise. I hope so. I hope he's smart with his money. He doesn't have to kind of come back. And will he ever come back? Out of all the UFC, not a UFC fighter, out of MMA fighters in general, Khabib is the one guy that I'll say no, he's not coming back. If he says yes, I'll be very surprised. Nowadays, I feel like it's just another day when another fighter says, "I'm coming back." It's just like, okay, I assume so. But Khabib, I'll actually be surprised if he comes back, I'll be honest. So, yeah, so it's bittersweet. We won't be able to see him in his prime anymore, but we have all the other the promotion he'll be working. He'll get talent through there. Plus, he's working with Islam, and so we'll see the new talent coming out of that through Khabib. So, congrats to Khabib. What an amazing career in MMA. It's crazy. Okay, So with that, that's topic number one. That's and to be honest, to talk about these hot topics after last week's dismal issue that happened in the main event, oh, such a beautiful way to start this weekend and this upcoming UFC event this weekend, right? So let's go to topic number two. Topic number two is related to topic number one of Khabib retiring. So now that Khabib is officially, from Dana White and the UFC, retired, they have now finally greenlit a vacant lightweight title bout between, has anybody guessed it? Oh, that's my cat. Between Charles Oliveira and Michael Chandler. Let that sink in for a second. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you think that? In my mind, number one, they are very, very, I don't want to say high, but their belief in Michael Chandler is insane. For them to choose Dustin Poirier over Michael Chandler, Michael Chandler over Dustin Poirier for the lightweight belt, I wonder if it was a timing thing. Maybe Dustin wasn't ready, which, like, how do you not wait and just wait for Dustin, right? He obviously should be the champion. Okay? Beat Conor. Who did he beat before Conor? I almost have to look at his... Let me look. Dustin... I have to literally work around my cat. Poirier. Okay, so what's his record? Wikipedia... So he beat Conor, beat Dan Hooker, lost to Khabib. I just don't know how it's not Dustin going for the belt. So to me, for them to say Michael Chandler, I was like, wow. I could see maybe Dustin and Michael Chandler, Dustin and maybe Gaethje. Whoop, my cat's stepping on my keyboard. But him versus Oliveira, wow, that's I did not expect that. I don't know if a lot of people expected that. I've heard a lot of rumors of Oliveira getting a shot, which I almost completely agree with. If you look at what Oliveira's been doing in the lightweight division, who would have assumed that him moving up from featherweight to lightweight and he would have been just... I don't know if it was actually the weight difference growing into his body or the more time he needed. I don't know if he changed camps either. I don't know what happened, but Charles Oliveira is a fucking beast out of nowhere. Fucking beast. And now the UFC is taking their almost like little golden ticket boy. I feel like this is very similar to Eddie Alvarez. Eddie Alvarez got, what was it, 3 fights in the UFC? Then he got the lightweight shot. So not very similar. But I feel like it's a similar situation. But they just give him Dan Hooker, knocks him out round 1, bam, lightweight title shot. Like, holy shit. Everybody wants to talk shit about Bellator. You know, one of their champions is getting a lightweight. You know, people are talking about the lightweight belt being the most prestigious division in all the divisions right now. Lightweight being the best division out there right now, with all the killers in it. And, you know, you can go down the list of killers. Gaethje, Poirier, if Conor's still in lightweight. Dan Hooker, you got all the guys coming up through lightweight as well. You got people want to move up to lightweight. I think Volkanovski's talking about moving up to lightweight, right? You got all these fucking killers. And here comes Michael Chandler. Gets one shot at Dan Hooker. People were just all about talking. I don't know if they were definitely doubters. There were doubters in Michael Chandler. He goes in and proves them fucking wrong. Bam. And bam, here's your shot. What, dude, insane. What a call by Mr. Chandler to move to the UFC when he did and get this opportunity when he did. Insane. So, and let's talk about Oliveira. Let's look at his Oliveira. So Charles Oliveira, if we look at his, let's look at his Sherdog real quick. So let's look at his wins recently, right? Actually, you know what? Let's just look at his win record right now. His record is 30-8, and his current streak is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 fight win streak. Here's the wins, right, in order, from oldest to newest. Clay Guida, Christos Giagos, Jim Miller, David Tamer, Nick Lentz, Jared Gordon, Kevin Lee, Tony Ferguson. Out of all those 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7 out of the 8 were finishes. That one that wasn't a finish was Tony Ferguson. And you can argue that was almost finished with that armbar. I don't know how the fuck Tony got out of that, but that's Tony being Tony. But holy shit, Oliveira is a fucking beast. So that matchup, style-wise, is going to be insane. Chandler is obviously going to try to do his wrestle boxing. And Oliveira is going to probably box with him. Hopefully throw some Muay Thai in there. And grapple, right? So that I am fucking psyched. I've been big on Michael Chandler for a long time. Before he came out, just like I was big on Gaethje when he was in World Series fighting. I'm the same way with Chandler, you know. So we'll see how he does. I'm excited for it. Okay, so that's topic number 2. Topic number 3. If you haven't seen it either, the other news for topic number 3: TJ Dillashaw is back. Now, okay. He obviously popped for EPO 2 years ago. At this point, he served his sentence. He's 2 years out. Now he's back to compete, and here he is fighting Cory Sandhagen for a main event on May 8th. So a month and a half, and they're already going to be and they're going to be fighting. Dude, they keep announcing all these fights, and they're almost like a month and a half out. Like, you don't have to wait 3 months. It's fucking awesome. So yes, we have TJ Dillashaw, Cory Sandhagen main eventing May 8th, 5-round main event. Whoo! Now, that leads me to believe, obviously related to this fight, this leads me to believe that they are going to run back Peter Yan and, Jesus, how am I forgetting his name? Peter Yan and Aljamain Sterling. That makes me believe they're definitely going to run that back because Cory Sandhagen is obviously number 1 contender. But they must be like, you know what? TJ never lost his belt at bantamweight. You know, obviously when he went down to flyweight to fight Henry Cejudo, he lost and popped. So he didn't technically lose it. So they're saying, hey, you've been 2 years out. Let's see how you do against the number 1 guy. If you can beat Cory Sandhagen, you will probably get the title shot. Dude, this is obviously number 1 contender fight. Between Peter Yan and Aljamain Sterling, when they rematch that, and hopefully it does not end like it fucking did last time, right? Whoever wins that is 100% going to be fighting TJ Dillashaw or Cory Sandhagen. Okay, so think about the ways this could branch out. You got Peter Yan and Aljamain Sterling. Let's say Peter Yan wins. I think Peter Yan is a if I remember correctly, he hasn't fought TJ or Cory, so those are fresh matchups right there. If Aljamain Sterling wins, he's fought Cory Sandhagen. I do not believe he's fighting TJ. So that would be a rematch. Cory Sandhagen, I don't know if he could lose any worse than he did with his fight with, obviously it wasn't super bad, like it wasn't 2 seconds, but he got submitted pretty quick in that first round. So that would be a crazy run it back for, hold on, my cat is trying to eat shit on my desk, sorry. I know a lot of people don't like TJ because of the EPO, which I completely understand. I'm really hoping he'll be fighting clean. It's obviously hard to believe if he will be or not. But I've always loved watching TJ's fighting style. You know, we can argue back and forth about what EPO and all these steroids that people are on, if it actually helps. Maybe it helps in the cage, maybe it doesn't. Maybe it helps with the muscles. You know, we don't have exact specific science of what it helps. Does it help with the technique? I don't know. I feel like no. I feel like that's something you have to learn and get better at, right? So did EPO help TJ? Maybe it helps TJ train for those techniques, and then it helps kind of build those techniques in more. But either way, we can go back and forth. I'm excited. That fight's going to be insane. TJ doing his, I assume his similar style. Let's see what he's changed over the past 2 years. It's unfortunate that he lost 2 years of his prime. But Cory Sandhagen's is right fucking there at the prime, and now TJ coming in on a 2-year layoff. It's going to be sick. We have some sick fucking cards coming up. And of course we got the heavyweight title coming up as well. I'm excited. So that's our hot topics for today and for this fucking week. Like, I did not expect this news out of nowhere. I saw that news and I was like, I gotta make a fucking video. So let me know what your thoughts are. I'm fucking hyped. I hope you're hyped. If you're not, fucking check your pulse, because it's gonna be fucking, I'm excited. All right, well, thanks for watching. Hope you guys are doing great. I hope you and your loved ones are safe. Be nice to people, and talk to you guys next time. Peace.